in general, especially lightning fast, has been really good. What do you think it is about him in particular on that map that like really allows him to excel? Like, is it his play style? Is it something going on with the team? I'm actually really curious.
So I think the structure we have in place for that map is really strong. So everybody has a very clear idea of what their role is and how they should perform, what we should do in certain situations. So I think that takes a lot of the guesswork out of it, a lot of their like on-the-fly thinking. So Lightning Fast is able to just focus on aiming. He's mechanically a very strong player. I think if he has one downside or weakness is that when he has to overthink situations, has to think a lot about situations, that's when his mechanics can drop off. But when that isn't the case, when he really knows what he's doing, he can flourish, and that's what we've seen on Icebox, I think. Difficult. I'd say the biggest shift we've had is actually this week. We've made like quite a big change to our calling structure. Off the back of the previous losses, we felt like we needed to make some sort of a change. So we've been implementing that over the last few days, and I think that's a really positive change for us.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, I was going to say, you want to share a bit more?
I mean,
without giving away your secrets.
There's not a huge amount I can say. I mean, the key thing really is getting Benkai more involved. So obviously Russ is the IGL, but it's a way of getting Benkai more involved in the calls that we feel like supports the strengths of the both of them a little bit more equally. So yeah, I feel like it takes a bit of the pressure off of Russ. It takes a bit, as I mentioned, it allows the others to free up their kind of minds to just play and feel like a sense of lightness in the game and not have to focus on thinking about things too much, focus on their aim. Hopefully that will show in the stats and the performance.
Play out with so much pressure on this match again. You know, GE desperately needs a win just to even have a hope of maybe even getting to playoffs, but letting them know, Blazeking, let's go. So I definitely have my eyes onto him to see if he can step.
Oh, the C's a little bit late.
No, he's gone.
Good to get the kill.
And he gets just to kind of weaken them a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. 2G tries to rush right in, gets a little bit of a right click, but it's not still enough. 3 targets left, and Flips is down at 10 HP. He swings, but Polvi just tags him down a
Shin, try to clear out the alarm bot early. Then they decide to cut audio instead of having to use all their util to get in. And then they position the post plant to make sure that they have a crossfire at all times no matter where the paranoia comes through. Blazeking always had vision, and once the paranoia clears, Polvi is able to get a 4 kill. I mean, this is everything you wanted from this team. So at that point, you don't see the killjoy anywhere. You see people starting to flood in. You're thinking something's not right. As soon as you hear the lockdown, Polvi turns around. He's ready for the shot. GE is just focused in, and maybe that's all their mind, right? They make you think that they're done spamming. Exactly. They make you think that you're only spamming one angle.
And then they swap to another angle.
Yeah, they keep it going. They have their own system, man.
It's a play of positioning is what it is. And I think, it's not just the Odin as well.
Oh, it's a good reaction. And the Polvi's good.
The spot that Elmimore is very comfortable with, so he flushes him out. The Prowler, the shot from Polvi and Russ to fire back.
Valorant.
Ooh, sidestep with the Prowler out. Now swing.
Huge movement.
Oh, experiment. But then you gotta be prepared for this entire squad. I don't think you want to invest in my first bit yet, but maybe now. Benkai's. No, it's Polvi who's firing off. No, he walks into it. He walks into it.
I mean,
if you don't moments, it's just, I can feel the frustrations from Flip's side now. So unfortunately, even with all his best efforts, the Viper's Pit, the incredible shot up to heaven, it's going to be map point for Global Esports.
Yeah, look at the way he was holding that too. I think
it's already inside. A bit of shrouded step from 2GE, but he's done it one too many times. No longer pushed up front. Russ peeks out at the right time as Jenkins tries to fall back. That's going to be the 3rd kill for Russ. Out of this entire squad.
I mean, you got 5 seconds to kill all these guys.
It's the crouch. Russ with the quad kill to close out the map. Global Esports, what an improvement.
It's going to be a broken round with one person not having buys. This is just excellent use peeking around the spike there for Blazeking.
What an incredible flick as well. I mean, that's exactly it. Look at every one of these kills. It's all to keep their economy going for a little bit more. And Jemkin now with the operator swings out. Will be able to punch right through. Tries to go in for the vertical flick, but not quite happening just yet. Russ deal with the operator. Polvi has no choice but to shoot his way out of this one. Goes in for a spray transfer, runs out of ammo. No. Jemkin trying to play it patient and safe. Oh, but what a flick! Back on towards the head. 2G has to clutch this out. This round, RRQ had the advantage, but Polvi sneaks up the top of the window. I can see you!
He's diffs on the first map. And an excellent clutch on the second.
Ridiculous.
This shot on Jemkin was absolutely nutty.
Barrier comes up. Jemkin tries to swing around the side. What is that flick back?
They don't have it recovered yet.
Okay, that gets away, but what? Jemkin, just a little bit of a peek, and it's enough to take him down. Back to the one-on-one. Blazeking!
Even why was he picked up from challengers? Why was he always hailed as one of the stronger players in Indonesia? It's all coming together. I mean, lightning fast Russ, sure, they've been holding the line for a long time. But Benkai also with some steady trades today. Oh, he's going at it.
Sports puts up, because if they don't, that's going to be a lot of map control. Now just opting to rush through B side instead, knowing they want to deal with lightning fast. But Blazeking, Master of Arms, swaps over onto the Classic, gets the triple. Benkai now firing a shot of his own on the site, and even Xpharaoh, who
we'll know when we see that, right? The run-and guns, things like, I just know I will hit my shot first, right?
RRQ. There goes that first peek.
It is spotted, so GE's very well aware of this. Oh, they've already filled the site.
And that's just lightning fast making the quick reactions. Polvi firing another shot off from screens. Spotted out, flips off the top. Polvi with the final shot too. It's a flawless round win, the bonus for Global Esports.
I mean, I don't know about going back in, but you'll find one.
Now they know it's the Outlaw. They have no choice but to swing out. Russ is here. This is their match. Swapped on over to the Sheriff. Doesn't matter if Russ is down. Benkai coming back in. It is now map and match point.
Again, but the far peek out.
Spots them all over the place. Lightning fast with the op shot to open things up, and instantly down goes RRQ. Xpharaoh, the only one left, and he lands a triple. Tries to swing up to the top, but Polvi just a little bit too slippery from him. Global Esports picks up their first win in VCT Pacific Stage 1.
And with that, not a single team is winless in VCT Pacific. Everything's so long for this new squad to come together to prove that firepower is not lacking on this squad.
진출의 가능성이 활짝 열리는 거고요. RRQ는 다시 한번 제동이 걸리네요.
네, RRQ가 지금 워낙 기세가 좋은 팀이었어서 분명 오메가 팀에서는 RRQ의 가능성이 좀 높지 않을까라는 예측이 많았었는데
네.
오늘의 경기로 인해서 이거 마찬가지예요.
Prepared, and they had the mentality, the fortitude to also prove and execute what they prepared.
And look at them. Like, this is your moment.
So how does all of that feel?
Of course, I'm happy to take the first win. Of course, nobody want to lose. They are actually my friends, like really my close friends. So pretty much like 50-50 feelings for me. I feel bad for them to lose, but one of us need to lose. So that's the game.
I'm Peru, and how it works. Who calls what?
I think it's just because like our previous loss, we think Ben is not like really involved inside the game itself. He just like, you know, keep quiet, focus on his aim, and then holding our flank, something like that. So yeah, we learned from that, and then we want him to actually like more vocal inside the round itself. So yeah, I think it's working out well for us. Yeah.
Now, you guys are facing Paper Rex next, so anything you want to say to them? They're right there.
I don't know. Maybe have fun.
Have fun, yeah,
Have fun
yeah, sure.
next week,
It's always fun.
Yeah, always fun. Yeah.
With GE as well. But congratulations once again,
you.
and good luck to you in the next matchup. Thank you for the interview.